What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing an interesting slash different style video that I'm normally used to doing, but I asked on Instagram if anyone would be interested in seeing a fridge clean out slash organization video, and it was like 99% yes. So that's what we're doing today. Usually, just like my closet, the fridge gets to be a hot mess by the end of the week. This is exactly realistic what it looks like after it has been used for an entire week and grocery shopped a million times and not putting things back where they're supposed to go, which is totally my fault. Today we are going to reorganize the fridge and put everything back together, clean it. It doesn't need a deep clean because I already did that like 2 weeks ago, so this is kind of just like a reorganization. And I'm gonna pop myself a little Zevia here. This is like old school, like circa CrossFit 2017, yeah. Cream soda Zevia. It's gonna hurt my stomach. We're doing it anyway. All right. Have my assistant here today helping me. Everyone says that they forget how small I am and how big you are when they see
until I can't fit.
Until you can't fit in my videos. So when we're going to tackle the fridge, I want you to get a good look on the inside. Bring it on in so you can see the disaster that it is right now. So as of right now, there is supposed to be a place for everything, but because it's a hot mess right now, we're not doing so good.
Whose fault is that?
It's 100% mine. And because we have leftovers that we probably need to toss, a little bit of stuff needs to like be, you know, toss in the garbage and just reorganize. We're gonna start with one thing at a time. So the first thing that I like to do is go through my sauces and reorganize them, make sure nothing has expired. I need a second hand for that, hold on. And
love that queso sauce right there, that's great.
And any sauce that's like left over that has been like shoved in the drawers of the fridge. As you can see in this drawer right here, this is like supposed to be for like more accessible things that I use more frequently, like my non-dairy whipped cream or maple syrup. And then honestly, this is something that could be put in like the back of those containers because I don't use it. So we're gonna kind of reorganize this situation here as well. Like I said before, like as you can see, the actual drawers themselves do not need to be cleaned because I just did that. So they're looking nice and fresh, but we are gonna marinate some chicken thighs, I think. So let's get to the organization. Okay, so that's really easy to do. These are the front of these clear containers, which I believe I got these from Target actually. Probably more expensive than I would have liked. You can find a lot of these things at HomeGoods and TJ Maxx for much cheaper, or if you have a container store near you, but that's gonna be a little bit more pricey as well. These are salad dressings and like other condiments that we use more frequently. This Dijon mustard, by the way, from Sir Kensington, amazing on salmon. Jelly for breakfast sandwiches, and these are things like barbecue sauce and ketchup, and then I do have a pumpkin Alfredo sauce in here as well. So it just, sometimes I just need to be reorganized and like stood up in the right way, but that's all I need to do for that. So next up, I'm going to tackle this drawer and then some of these other like condiment things from my Trader Joe's trip. I could probably reorganize these drawers to make it a little bit easier for myself, but this drawer, or a shelf I should say in particular, is kind of just like my sauce shelves. Anything like guacamole, everything but the elote seasoning. I try to organize these in order of like what I use the most frequently. I'll just kind of stack them, some of the things in this container, and then the ones that I use like pretty much every morning, like the guacamole and the elote seasoning, I put them on the side just so they're easily accessible.
That's how you say it, elote?
That's what I've been told.
Really? I didn't know that. That's
Then this guy can go here. This guy can go there. And then I'll put these in there if it fits. And then these are my most used ones. So, just really quick little regroup here. These guys, this is gonna go in front. There. Works like that. Because the ice maker's right here, that's why I put like the shorter things in this section. the sour cream, everything but the bagel, the elote, and the guacamole. Peach mango salsa and guacamole as well. That needs to go here, but it doesn't really fit the best, but we're just gonna make it work. Moving along, I'm just gonna go straight up, and then I do need to wipe down this top shelf because it gets the most dirty out of all of them. And one of the best ideas I saw on TikTok was putting a Lazy Susan in the refrigerator. And this is great. I got it at Target because you can spin it, put some different drink stuff in there. Sometimes when I do this, I find things that I'm like, oh, I need to prep that. This is also one of my favorite things is Dawn Power Wash. I like to use this for the shelves in particular and also like getting into the crevices of the drawers. So I'm just gonna spray this. Shelf is good. Okay, so I just went ahead and threw the chicken thighs in my cilantro chicken thigh marinade that I normally do because I'm gonna meal prep tomorrow. So this guy and pretty much all of my meat stuff, things that I want to be able to see, is just gonna go on the top shelf. It doesn't really matter because I'm gonna cook it tomorrow anyway. Also, I'm making the buffalo chicken breast in the crock pot tomorrow, and I will prep these vegetables as well. Same with my vegetable hash. So that is gonna be for tomorrow. I know also I've been asked about like leftovers. This is pretty much, this is actually still good really. I'm gonna eat this later with dinner. But this, and then here's the remainder of what my meal prep lasts me. This one I just happened to make a really big batch. But as you can see, there really isn't a lot of waste, which I'm really happy about. So it's pretty much just these things. This is just a side note, but this combination here, I found this at Target, I believe, and this at Target as well. I just put a little bit because this is very sweet. And with this Chobani coffee, absolutely fire. Why I have 9,000 different, oh, see, look, and here's the sauce. This is the creamy sriracha sauce that I love for my salmon bowls. This is something that I use all the time, so I'm gonna put that in the corner. Almond milk and different egg whites. Well, you're just talking to someone who forgets what she buys every time she goes to the store. So I'm gonna start by removing this stuff. This I actually really don't like. I found this at Target, I think, and I've only been using it for shakes, which is why it's so full. Anything that I really don't use a ton, I kind of just like push to the back, which is probably not the best idea because then I don't see it and then it just sits there longer than it needs to. And then the only two things back here are cold brew, vanilla, sweet cream, and then this is my aloe water for my stomach. Just gonna give this a quick little spray, and then we'll just wipe it down with that. So I'll put back my pumpkin coffee that I really don't use. If you have any better suggestion in terms of storing the coffee stuff, let me know, okay?
Go ahead and drop it in the comments for me.
Go ahead and drop it in the comments below. But I do go through egg whites quite a bit, so these I just kind of line up this way. This we can toss. This is my normal coffee that I use for every morning, but then as you'll see on the side here, this I just keep here for like easy accessibility, and my maple brown sugar and pumpkin spice creamers, those are like my absolute go-tos. So we'll keep that there. That can go there. This coffee and this creamer actually can fit in my coffee station over here. This egg is for later. There's only one of these eggs left because I got eggs at the store today. So I'm just going to take him out and put this in the new one. And we'll put that in the little egg section there. This drawer is just some Perfect bars. So these are actually face masks from Lush that need to stay refrigerated. And then that's just the coffee side. This is like miscellaneous sauces and things that I use like almost all the time, like squeezed garlic, then that creamy sriracha, the spray butter, all that kind of stuff is there. The only other things I need to worry about are these drawers, which honestly are really not, like they don't really get too bad because I stay on top of the drawers because I know that it's easy to forget what's in here. So because I just did this one, I don't really need to worry about it. I use this little container, I think this is from Target as well, for my cherry tomatoes. And then there's some Persian cucumbers. Austin really likes these pre-made chicken breast things, so I put those in there as well. And then this is more of like the produce drawer. This drawer is pretty much fine. There's nothing to clean, it looks good. I have some crisp apple, have some spinach, blueberries. That's pretty much how I just reorganize it for the week before I get started making any meal prep or doing anything. And then my middle drawer, this honestly looks way worse than it actually is. It's just because I rustle through things. So basically in this drawer, I keep any additional like butters. And then this is the bacon that I use for my breakfast scrambles. I like to keep little bite-sized candies. Stuff in there. And then my stash of Built Bars, which I can actually do that over. Some pumpkins, look at that, perfect. And then I'm gonna put my Laughing Cow cheeses in this little drawer. Candy is just better in the fridge, trust me on that. Cheese, more dairy-free cheese. And then I will just move these around. This little buffalo sauce and more elotated for backups. And then these little bacons, I kind of like put them to the side because they're easily to squish. And then that's just quick little reorganization of the middle drawer. And this is all that I ended up with for things that needed to be like washed, thrown out, the leftover meal prep, and the finished organization. Super easy. This really doesn't take me too long. That's why I like to do it once a week, because then it doesn't get too bad. Just a quick recap. Top stuff is everything that I am going to do for meal prep wise, or that I have meal prep. So later in the week, you'll see Tupperwares there. Eggs, sauces, and dips. Condiments, jellies, mayonnaise, that kind of stuff. Egg whites and milks. Coffee station for daily coffee. Leftover lime and lemon juice with some cilantro. Accessible condiments that I use almost daily. Random condiments I don't really use. Perfect bars. And then the fun middle cheese drawer slash Built Bar drawer. And that is everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little organization slash cleaning fridge video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click subscribe so you never miss Monday and Thursday with Manders. And if you like these style videos or you want me to do more of them, definitely let me know in the comments below. But that is a wrap for this video, and I will see you in my next one.